Everybody, SoCal Thero here. Welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Today we're starting over here in Idaho Falls. We're going to be driving over to Coeur d'Alene. I don't know how to pronounce that town. I do apologize in advance for not knowing the correct way to say it. We're going to be taking 38,767 pounds worth of tires today, so we got a little bit of a trek ahead of us here. It looks like it's going to take about 11 hours to get there, so this might be a little bit of a longer episode than usual, but that's okay because I got quite a bit I want to talk about. So we can go ahead and start our truck up here, take a look around, make sure we're okay, everything looks good. Oh, forgot the parking brake. Let's get that off, and away we go. So let me go ahead and I have to adjust my mic real quick just because it's right here in my steering wheel. My boom arm does not want to sit still. It's kind of dragging. Alright, let's see here. Can we fix this? Oh, there we go. Okay, sorry about that. I thought my microphone was in a... Ooh, better not pull out. I thought it was in a better place than it was, but now it is. Now it's better. Oh, wacky waving inflatable arm tube man over there. I know all about those. Oh, keep left. Okay, so we're gonna go onto this side here. I know I'd probably been to both of these towns before. I know Idaho Falls definitely because I remember this road. It's got a lot of lights on it. It's the only thing I despise about it, and I usually don't catch the greens. That's the other part that I hate every time I get on this road. Is that gonna flick over? Nope, it's not gonna flick over. I thought it was. Who's supposed to be going here? Oh, there we go. Maybe it takes a second. Gotta make sure that intersection's cleared. Oh, and that van's going right where I need to go to.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Alright, so we gotta turn right up here. And I hope this van needs to, too.
Turn right.
Oh, maybe not. Oh, it's green either way. Now I hope he doesn't need to. Let's see here. And I know I didn't say this earlier, because I've driven this truck many times, but in case you guys weren't aware, we're driving the Freightliner Cascadia today. I changed up the livery of it, and by the time this video releases, I'm not sure if I have another American Truck Simulator video coming out or not this same week, and I also don't know if I do, what truck I'm driving, so I don't know if it's gonna be this. So if you guys like the Freightliner Cascadia, you might be in luck. There might be 2 episodes with it this week. But we're heading out here on the road now. I kind of want to... I need to take a look and see. Are we going to... Okay, cool.
And then continue straight on.
I want to wait till we get on a highway so I can set my cruise control and I can talk to you guys a little bit. Ooh, nice Mac Anthem over there. Oh, and there we go. Can continue on. And speaking of that, let's go ahead and change...
Get ready to turn right.
Settings here. Track IR was wigging out there for a second. It's a nice little desolate area. Kind of make you feel like you're going into the country more. I got a few cars coming this way. Yep, that classic truck's going through. Those... Oh, not the Prius though. The Subaru is, the F-150 is, and Buick Enclave's turning. Okay. Now we can pull out. Alright, so we're looking pretty good here. We're almost to the highway. Well, I guess you could say we're on the highway. I want to get on the freeway, if you want to get real technical with it, before we start discussing things. mainly, well, I haven't created the title yet, but mainly what is going to be in the title of this video when I upload it, so that way you guys kind of have an idea of what's going on here. Looks like we're driving, what are we driving over? Some railroad tracks? That's pretty cool. And then some sort of road down there that's not accessible yet. Oh, gotta slow down, we're getting up to a town here. Just let off the gas, let it coast, maybe do a little engine braking, J-brake it here. Maybe not in the town. Oh,
Go straight on.
Peterbilt dealership I haven't discovered yet. That's okay though. I have plenty of them discovered to purchase online if I need to too. Alright, we're coming up to the 15 now. Perfect.
Keep left, and then turn left.
We will turn left. Signal we're turning left.
Turn left.
The Chevy Caprice decided to pull out anyways. It's pretty risque. It's been a while since I played some American Truck Sim, let me tell you. It's been a while since I played anything. It's been a good month. Alright, looks like we're getting on the highway here. Let's just make sure I don't have any... Yep, it looks like I'm going to just be driving down the highway, so it should be okay. We're going to work on increasing our speed here. Get a good amount of speed going here. Well, I guess while we're climbing, I guess we can, well, actually, you know what? Why don't you guys go ahead and, give me just a second here, because this trip is going to go into the night, it looks like. Yep, 2:51 in the morning. It's our estimated arrival time. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the cruise control about here. And then I'm going to grab a screenshot, and then I'll be right back with you guys, and then we'll start the talk, okay? Alright guys, we're back. And I got my thumbnail, and that screenshot, so I should be good. If I come across something else, I may just stop abruptly and try to grab another one if I see another scenic part that might be worth grabbing it for to get a better thumbnail. But yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about a few things going on in my world. First off, just to kind of address this, well, actually, let's do it this way.
Right, and then exit right.
Oh, we're gonna be getting off here. As soon as I get ready and get comfortable to start talking, I gotta hit an interchange here. Go ahead and slow down. Get on the 86 West. It's like the truck take itself with gravity. Give it a little bit of gas because the corner's not as bad as I was predicting it to be. There we go. I'm flying onto the road here. Okay, so looks like we're on a road of just a, I guess you could say it's a highway. It'd be a pretty good place to talk some more. I'll try to just go over what I want to talk about today, regardless of being on a highway or not. But so I guess, man, it's hard to talk about it. So I got good news and I got bad news for you guys. So I'm gonna go through with the bad news first. I don't like to overshare and, oh, let me get over for this guy. And I don't like to pretty much share like personal things going on in my life. If you're a member of my Discord, you've heard this speech already, but if you're not, and you're here for the YouTube content, obviously, this will be all fresh and new to you. So, bad news being first is, I'm not going to say what it is exactly, but I'm going through some pretty emotional and troubling times right now in my life. I'm kind of on the other end of it, trying to recover and trying to, I hate using this term because I hate it, but grasp the new normal, I guess you can say. But I was hit with some pretty hard news about the end of July, and I've been kind of fighting my way through it. I've been fighting through depression, been fighting through emotional and mental health issues with in regards to how to deal with it and whatnot, but I seem to be on the other side of things now and I'm getting better. So from this video and from videos not on my scheduled regular days, you may notice the tone in my voice being different. Just know I'm working things out and I'm trying to resolve them, and hopefully they resolve the way that I want them to, and they get the resolution I'm hoping to get out of them. And if it does happen, that could be something in a future episode, and maybe I'll go into more details about what happened. But if not, I'll probably more than likely keep that to myself, just because it's very private, and I prefer not to share it with a mass majority of people, especially on the internet, being that anybody can see it. So that's the bad news that I had. I'm sorry it's very vague, but I just wanted you guys to be aware of it in case you hear a tone in my voice or something different about me, something seems a little off. You kind of have an idea of what it is going ahead, or you get an idea as to why I'm like that, like with future episodes here that I'm recording. So on to the good news. So as you may know from the day that this video is uploading, it's kind of different. It's not part of my schedule of Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I have kind of came to a conclusion that my current occupation, and for those of you that don't know, my current occupation is a warehouse supervisor. I oversee a warehouse for a print fulfillment team for printing materials such as like just an example of a few things, and I've said this plenty of times in the past, like we handle documents for new car purchases, like all the financial paperwork you fill out, we print those out. We print menu boards for many different franchises in the food industry. To give you a few examples, Jack in the Box is one of them. The Habit, if you guys are familiar with The Habit here on the West Coast, is another one. We also print health insurance information for those of you that are working and you have health and dental benefits. We print those packets out and kit them together and ship them out to the different employers that request them per the insurance companies. So that's just a few of the little things that we do with where I work at, but I kind of started to feel like that's not what I want to do with my life anymore. I don't want to be cooped up in an office, or I don't want to work in a warehouse. I want to be my own boss, and I want to be my own, like, I want my own success to be driven by me. So I've been on the fence about this, and I'm sure having a channel, you guys are pretty much aware that I would be on the fence about it, but I kind of want to start doing content, like gaming content, like what I'm doing here, as a full-time job. So obviously with the position my channel is at now, I can't do that because that is no way going to pay the bills. That doesn't even pay anything for this, or for that matter, at this current point. But that's okay. I've been looking at this as kind of a hobby, and it's something I've always liked to do. I've always liked to make something or create some content, and then I show it off to whoever I can get to actually want to watch it. It's a funny story. When I was a kid, I had this I had an old PC that it was the family's PC basically. It had Windows 95 on it, so it tells you how old it is. And it had this Spider-Man animation game, like you could put storybooks together basically, that came with Windows 95 for any of you that maybe played it. And I enjoyed making new things on it and like making a story, and then I would show it to my mom, because granted I was a kid, I only had my mom at home, or my sister at the time, and sometimes my dad too when he would get home from work. But I really enjoyed doing that, and thinking on other career choices that I could make. One of the other careers that I've just been told all my life that I should do, just because of my fascination with computers, is to get into the information technology, like IT support. And I am up for doing that. It's just that I don't know if that's something that's going to make me happy. and to get into an entry-level position for that is going to take a lot of work, because I'm going to have to learn things. I'm going to have to get certifications, and also I'm going to have to take a cut in pay and understand that I'm at an entry level and I got to work my way up again to like what I am now. So I'm looking at that as an option too, but really my heart wants me to do what I love doing, and I'm finally discovering what I like to do is what I treat as a hobby right now, which is make content creation for you guys for YouTube. So I'm going to try and focus a lot of my energy and my efforts on growing this channel. I don't know how far it's going to grow or how long it's going to take it's going to grow, but it's something that I really feel passionate about doing. And we got some brake lights up here. Let's get over. It's something I feel really passionate about doing, and I want to give it a shot and see where it goes. The channel, I mean, just to give you an idea, I haven't been recording any content because of the tragic news I had earlier for a good month. I haven't even played video games for a good month, and I was taking a look at my analytics for YouTube, and I noticed that my channel was still growing, and that's because like there's no impact to my channel because there's still content going out because I pre-record very early. But I only record 3 times a week, or for 3 times a week basically for scheduling purposes, and I was like, you know what, if it's still growing and my effort is, I want to say partially there, because it is there. I'm still making sure there's enough content for the days that I have scheduled. Said maybe it's a sign that I need to focus a lot of my efforts on trying to make my YouTube channel grow, and then basically be my own boss. Basically create whatever content I want to create, play whatever game I want to create, hopefully make you guys laugh and enjoy the content I make. So I finally came to a head and thinking like, you know what, we need to take this a little bit more seriously, because if you want to do something in life, you need to take it seriously and you have to put all your effort into it. I can't get over because this guy's coming up now too. So I decided that I'm going to focus a lot of my effort into this, and you guys probably can tell, oh, getting some stutters here. You guys can probably tell from this upload and the date that it's going up that I am taking it serious now, and by that I mean I'm going to change my scheduling up. I upload right now Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Man, this town, what is this, Boise? Boise, Idaho is really giving me some lag and some frame droppage here. But I usually upload Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm going to start at the very least adding an extra day in there. It's either going to be Tuesday or Thursday, depending on what I have as far as content goes. And I may also upload 5 times a week, but I plan on, if I do upload that much, I only plan to upload no more than 5 times a week. And I would upload Monday through Friday. So I still need... Oh.
And then exit right.
I gotta get over because this Oak Harbor Freightliner is in my lane, and my GPS told me way too late to get over.
Exit right.
Yep, I'm exiting right. There you go. And yeah, so
keep right, and then turn.
I'm hoping that with my backlog of videos I have right now in the pipeline, just waiting to be released, plus this video, it should give me enough time to start doing that. And also on top of it too, I know like I need to have a schedule, so like I need to set myself a schedule on like recording for each week. So I'm gonna be very proactive and very aggressive in making content, and I'm not gonna say it's all gonna be American Truck Simulator, LSPDFRs, GTA 5 RP, nothing like that. I'm gonna make it a variety of different things. So you might
go straight on.
Get 2 episodes in a week of American Truck Simulator, which based on my scheduling, that might be what's happening when this video comes out. You might see an additional LSPDFR episode through the week. I want to keep to what I have, which is Mondays and Wednesdays of being a random game, and then Fridays being LSPDFR, because LSPDFR, for those of you that don't know, is my best series on my channel. It does the best. Everybody really enjoys watching that, so I want to continue to focus on doing that. But I want to also add an additional day in there. So there might be an extra LSPDFR on one of the weeks. There might be two. Who knows? It's going to be about what I feel like recording and what I feel like playing. So, like, I wanted to do American Truck Simulator for you guys today because this is where I do a lot of my my updates, basically, my channel updates and my life updates and things I'm going through and whatnot. So I always like to use this as a form of expression as well as a form of a announcement for you guys. So you kind of like you get the entertainment of watching a video while at the same time you get to hear what's new in my world as well as what's new or incoming on the channel. Man, these frames is just bad. Look at that. When my track IR is just stuttering all over the place. BP fuel right there. It's another one of our customers at my current job where we warehouse things. BP fuel has a few things that they print out like pamphlet wise, and we print for them too. And we ship those out to their different distribution sites, like where they keep people. Man, that Mustang like was heavy in the brakes, and that frame drop, which was even heavier. Look at this. This is bad. I don't know if it's Idaho or what, but I've noticed with Idaho, I get a lot of frame droppage. Like it doesn't, like this state, like I get it that they're trying to do 2 states in a year, but I feel like Idaho might have got rushed just a little bit. I think I turned my lights on way too early too, by the way. That's why those are on. I'm gonna turn them off. But ooh, to adjust my hand. Yeah, I don't know if Idaho.
Right, and then continue straight on.
Uh-oh. Yep, I knew it. I knew you were gonna do that. High beam this guy here.
Go straight on.
Although it's not night, it don't matter. But man, that truck really cut us off. I just realized I didn't look at my fuel before I departed too. It looks like we're okay though. Yeah, I must have had a full tank before I left. I must have filled it just before I kind of took a hiatus from American Truck Sim. Let's see, what else for the channel? Oh, I don't know. I still got to fiddle with it more because I'm completely fresh and new to this whole side of playing video games like a simulator. But I did purchase Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I barely did the update to it before recording this, and I hopped in the game just to see how I would do, and I immediately crashed the airplane that I was flying. So yeah, that's gonna take a lot of practice for me. Oh, I gotta pull into the way. Oh, the way station's over here. This is not cool.
Rerouting. Okay.
There we go.
Recomputing.
Yep, just recompute.
Recomputing. Okay. Let's find a new route.
Yeah, we're sticking to the same route, but that's okay. Man, this is not safe at all. You can barely see the traffic coming, and then you got to pull out in front of somebody like that. But yeah, I have Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I bought, I don't know what the top of the line version is called. I think it's the premium edition. I don't know. I bought it just because it was a good value for what you got. Like I saw all the extras, and I justified the value of paying for it. And when I picked it up, obviously the game wasn't out yet. I had pre-ordered it. I was going into it knowing that I wouldn't know how to do anything because to be truthfully honest, I'm not a big aviation fan. I mean, I have respect for them and I do enjoy flying on an airplane. It's just, it never really piqued my interest. However, I'm hoping with playing this game, it'll give me even more insight, as well as it will give me some perspective of what they have to go through, and maybe I will grow to appreciate it and enjoy it more. I mean, to be brutally honest, I was never into truck driving. I never played Euro Truck Simulator. I never even knew there was a truck driving simulator game until I saw Bay Area Bugs playing American Truck Simulator. And well, actually no, I take that back. I knew there was Euro Truck Simulator because I watched Jeff play it on his channel before American Truck Simulator came out, but I wasn't like a huge fan of it. I just kind of looked at it and I was like, well, it's Europe, so I can't relate to it because I don't drive on those roads every day. But then when American Truck Simulator came out, I watched it on Bugs' channel and Jeff's, and I was pretty impressed. So I was like, I hope I get this. And when I got it and I tried it out, I was like, okay, this is a lot of fun. And I grew to appreciate it, and it's now one of my favorite games to play. I can always just sit down, put on my track IR, put on my headset. I could listen to music if I'm not recording. Obviously, I can't when I'm recording because of copyright strikes. But man, it's dark over here. We're gonna turn on our lights again. Yep, high beam them again by accident. I was just checking to make sure they're not on. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping I'm hoping the same thing will happen with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Watching the videos and the previews of it before it came out, and seeing like they really helped dumb things down for people like me that are just brand new to the simulator, is going to be really helpful, because I don't know like what to do for pre-takeoffs, like pre-flight takeoffs and things like of that nature. Now, in saying that though, I played it last night for the first time, and I only played for about 10 minutes, and I ended up crashing my plane into the ground. And when I was playing it, I noticed that the loading times were pretty long, and the graphics seemed a little wonky, and I want to say that's because of my setup, because I am still using a NVIDIA 970 graphics card, and I want to say that's the reason why, because the minimum spec for that game is a 770, so I'm like right there teetering on the minimum. So I need to really think about investing in a video card and a graphics card, and maybe even a PC build overhaul. I don't know. I need to kind of go through my specs again and see where I can improve. Maybe I need to get more RAM, maybe do that, maybe even a new processor. I don't know. I want to say that I don't need a new case or anything, because that's fine. Everything like all of my games work fine that I have. The only one that doesn't is Flight Simulator 2020. And to be fair, that's a game that's really like strenuous on a PC. So like you can have the best of the best and you'd still have some issues just because it's a really advanced game. So there'll be some more things I'm looking at too. But as long as it records and looks pretty, that might be something that'll come to the channel here before long. You guys can see me epically fail at trying to take off and fly and land a plane. I'm sure I'll end up landing in a field or something. Not to give an exact description, but when I did the test last night, I couldn't believe this. They have the airport,
right, and then continue straight on.
And then continue straight on. Okay, and then I gotta turn left. It looks like up here, but there's a small airport that's near my house that
go straight on.
Is for people to like. It's not like a international airport, or it's not any kind of like airport that you would probably fly into on a commercial plane, but it's more or less for the smaller planes. Got my signal on for way too long. I might as well just turn that off again. Oh, and you're not even. Okay, I see what it is. It's a turn in the road. I thought it was an intersection I had to turn. This is part of the main street in this town, which, by the way, this town's pretty cool looking. I like it. It's got that small town vibe to it. But, yeah, I was surprised that they had that airport in the game, so I was like, yeah, I want to start off here. I guess it's not mapped into the game because, and then granted, I couldn't fly. It saved my life, so I couldn't actually get down there to see, but it starts you off flying a plane. It doesn't start you on the ground, so I wasn't too surprised about that because it is a smaller airport. But if it's there, that'd be pretty cool. I definitely got to go back and get some practice and check it out and see if it really is there or not. And when I did this test run, I was testing it with just the keyboard and mouse. I didn't have my controller plugged in. I don't have any of the peripherals to fly, like a joystick or anything like that. And I don't know if I want to invest in something like that with my own money. I mean, that would be ideal, probably, to play that game, but I don't know how much I'm going to be invested in the game to to justify spending that kind of money on something like that. Like, I was even skeptical going in for American Truck Simulator with buying my steering wheel and my pedals and my shifter, but when I did it, I was like, you know what, this is,
Turn right.
even if this doesn't work out for this game for American Truck Sim, and I enjoyed American Truck Sim, so I didn't mind going into it because I knew I was going to, but even if I didn't, I could use this stuff for something else, like a racing game or something like that. And I know I could get into a racing game and be fine. It's not, I mean, I don't have the best of the best setup. Like, everybody's like, oh yeah, I got this and I got that. I mean, I only got my Logitech, but it's still better than nothing. And it's a lot better than the keyboard and mouse I used to have to use when playing this game. So I see the benefits to it. It's just, I don't know how much I'll be invested into the flight sim. The little bit of it that I played last night was a lot of fun. I mean, I don't know how much fun you can have crashing into the ground and hearing the 45th peril achievement unlock. Oh, okay. I don't know what that is. Yeah, so I don't know if you can have a lot of fun crashing into the ground, but I mean, it was the little bit that I played. It grasped my attention. I knew I could, with practice and with doing the tutorials on there, that I could learn how to fly and it would be pretty good. And then for those of you, I'm pretty sure all of you guys follow him, but if you don't, you should. For those of you that go to Jeff Favignano's channel, he's been doing a side series where he helps out with tutorials as well on how to fly and how to do things in the game, which has been
Go straight on.
something I need to watch. It's just I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. Again, I hate bringing on or talking about the bad news, but with the bad news from before, the other thing I wasn't doing was watching any YouTube. I was pretty much a hermit on the couch just watching movies over and over again. And I'm not even exaggerating that. If you guys are fans of the movie Ford versus Ferrari, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a big fan, and that's only because, well, it's not only because of this, but I used to work for Ford, so obviously I know the history to that, so I am a fan because of that. But with my whole situation going on at that time, when that movie first hit HBO and I was able to watch it, I watched that movie in 1 month about, I want to just take a guess, about 200 or 300 times. Because I'd go to work, I'd come home, I'd watch the movie would end, I'd start it over, I'd watch it again, it would end, I'd start it over. Like, it was that bad. It was just, I was not in a good place, and I'm working on getting into a better place now. So it's one of my, it's not my favorite movie, but it's up there as being one of the like top 10 movies that I enjoyed watching, because it was a lot of fun to watch, and I know that history, and to see it portrayed on the screen was pretty cool too. But being my favorite of all time movies, unfortunately, is not. I'm a big fan of comedies, and I have a tie for my two top favorite movies. First one is Talladega Nights, with the story of Ricky Bobby with Will Ferrell. I'm sure most of you guys have seen that. That's it's a really good flick. And then the other one is, oh, we got some emergency lights up here. Hopefully everybody's okay. The other movie that's one of my favorites is Tropic Thunder. I love Robert Downey Jr. in it. He's just way too funny. And that was part of his recovery. Oh, yep, somebody got pulled over here, it looks like. Ooh, this is really tight with this Tahoe. Woo! A bad road to be pulled over on. Not really safe for that trooper. But yeah, Tropic Thunder is the other one. And a lot of it is due to Robert Downey Jr. He's really funny in that movie. And that was part of his like upswing, which was pretty cool to see too. Like, Robert Downey Jr. was heavy in drugs, and he wanted to be rehabilitated. And when he came out, he made that movie with Jamie Foxx. I think it's called The Soloist. I might be saying that wrong, but it's basically where Jamie Foxx is a homeless person on the street, and he finds out that he can play an instrument very well, and agrees to be like his sponsor or his partner to like help him achieve success. I haven't seen the movie, but from the previews I've seen, it looked pretty good. Ooh, I'm like flying into this guy here. I better slow it down. So he had that movie, and then he had Tropic Thunder. He had Due Date, and then I think he had a few other movies too, but I can't think of what they are off the top of my head. And then he got into Marvel with Iron Man, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm a fan of Iron Man. He's like one of my favorite comic book heroes, but I thought Robert Downey Jr. did a great job at bringing him to life on the screen. And those are Grangeville is the new town we have discovered here. And I really enjoy the Iron Man series in the movies, and then also the Avengers too when he's in there too. I'm so glad they were able to work that out to where all these great actors and actresses with their own like spin-offs for their character can come together in a movie like the Avengers. So that was pretty cool. Been talking for a while and it's dark now. Luckily this run started in the day, so you guys got to see something at least for those of you on mobile devices. I know it might be a little bit harder at night. That's why I try to look at the buttons and whatnot to kind of brighten your screen at least something. Let's see, we are 187 miles out still. And we are flying down this road right now. We're supposed to be doing 45. But it's okay, it's late at night. There's nobody on the road. Not going too fast. Oh, now it's up to 65, so we're okay again. And I gotta be careful too, because I updated, because it came out with an update, I updated my truck books. So I'm driving for Northern Alex's company right now too. So gotta make sure I don't get any dings on my record. I haven't driven for him in a month, so I definitely didn't want him to think I forgot or I was idle. I'm definitely part of this. I want him to think I abandoned his company and went AFK or something. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on in my life. I do know, and I do apologize if this episode's a little bit longer. I'm pretty sure it's going to be, but I had a lot I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to bring you guys the good news of bringing more content to the channel and trying to make this a full-time job and make it my career would be even more awesome. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but I'm going to be really working as hard as I can to make sure if it does or doesn't happen, I can look back and be proud of myself and say, yeah, you know what, I put in the effort and that's the reason why it was successful. And if it wasn't successful, I'll just say, well, you know what, I gave it a try. I did the best that I could, and unfortunately it wasn't the outcome that I wanted to have, but it is what it is. I'll have to move on and see what the plan is for me, or what was planned for me, I should say, like what I am supposed to be doing. So we'll see how that goes. Saw another truck up ahead, so I'm almost not driving alone again. I want to catch up to him just so I have a truck buddy in case somebody breaks down or something, but at the same time I want to keep some distance just in case he's got to come to a stop. And I see his lights up there. Oh, there he is. Okay, there's two of them. Yeah, so he's already got a trucking buddy to make sure in case he breaks down or something happens, he can
Get ready to
get some
turn
help, but I need one too. Alright, they're turning right. I gotta turn left. I'm not sure how this road goes. It looks like... Okay, it's a stop sign. Alright. I was gonna say, it looks like when you're in GTA 5 and you're trying to get to Sandy Shores, or, well, just basically on the Sandy Shores side, and you have to cross over the freeway. It's a little dangerous. Alright, look good there. I don't see anybody there. We're gonna be clear to pull out here. And then let's merge over. Perfect. Man, that turn signal indicator is like right in my ear. It's just thumping. Holy cow. Ah, another vehicle inspection. Oh. And there's something going on here. That's probably for the way, yeah, for the way station.
Rerouting.
Oh, no, he's got somebody pulled over here at the way station. Well, I guess that's a good place to pull over. It's somewhat safe. And there goes another trooper. Man, they're out here tonight. There's a few troopers out pulling people over and driving around patrolling, making sure we're safe. Good there. We're going to go ahead and take off again. Alright, back on the highway. I want to get over because I'm driving a lot slower, but I don't think I'm going to be able to... Oh, nope, that truck moved. Okay. Well, I probably wasn't supposed to merge over there, but it happened. Observe fire restrictions. Okay, will do. Speaking of fire, I hope everybody that's affected by the fires on the
exit right.
on the West Coast are getting through it. I know it's a really tough situation, and there's a lot of them right now.
Exit
so
right.
I hope you guys stay safe. I hope you guys, if you do evacuate, you're able to get out. I mean, just remember, take what's valuable to you. Take pictures. Take things that can't be replaced. Basically, it's the best advice I can give you for that. Okay, this is, yeah, I'm gonna have to help him out here, block some traffic so he can, or non-existent traffic so he can pull out. But yeah, take the things you can't replace. That's what I'd say, like photos, things like that. Like, I keep all that stuff in a box and I keep it locked up in a fireproof safe in case I don't get enough time to get to it. But I keep a lot of stuff like that just because it's important to me and I can't replace memory, so it's definitely worth it. I'd take that stuff. If I only had like 2 minutes to get out of my house, I'd grab that and I'd leave everything else behind. I'd leave my computer behind, leave my Xbox behind, I leave all of it behind and just take what's valuable to me. And it's those things. That little Caesar's truck here next to us. And we got got this truck on the left that I thought was going to be making it up this hill quicker, but he's not, and he's kind of causing me to slow down too. I kind of need you to get going there, man. Put your foot down. I can put my foot down and climb up this hill just fine. It's just I need him to do it too so I can get ahead of him. I don't like being in the left lane driving a truck and I'm going as slow as I am, and there's traffic probably queuing up behind us. Let's look. Oh yeah, we got a lot of cars behind us, so come on, dude, you got to get up this hill. We got to get ahead of these trucks and get over and let this traffic get through. I'm sure these people are upset behind us. There we go. There you go. Okay, now I can put my foot into it more. And I'm gonna get around him too. Let him know I'm getting over so we can let traffic through again. There we go. Now all these guys can fly up and resume their drive to their destination. I'm trying to think if there was something else I wanted to talk about too. I had talked about the fires. I had talked about a bad situation in my life. I talked about the good situation, about the channel and what I want to do with it and the plans for it. I'm trying to think, because I wasn't expecting this episode to go this long, although I knew it was going to be a long drive. I didn't realize it was going to be this long. I'm trying to think of what else, because this is going to be quite a long episode. It's going to easily be like 45 or 50 minute episode. But you know what? I think... Oh man, I was talking about the fires and I thought about what I wanted to talk about. And then I was like, oh, I'll discuss that afterwards. And then, of course, I lost my train of thought after I lost what I was thinking of that I was going to discuss next. Man, this guy needs to put his foot into it a little bit. We're doing 53. I'm coasting down this hill just fine, and the speed limit here is 60. Come on, dude. Need you to drive a little bit quicker. I'm just letting the gravity take my truck. I'm going to have to lay into the brakes a little bit. I'm way too close. I don't need him to brake check me. There we go. Let's see, what else can we discuss that's really quickly, because that's what I was checking on this. I was like, oh, we're about 80 miles out. It says an hour and 21 minutes. Yeah, we lost time. There's like either stoplights or traffic or something has been slowing us down, because originally we were expected to be in at about 2:30 or so, and now it's saying 3:09 a.m. So something is causing us to be running later than what we were originally intended for, and I'm gonna blame it on traffic, because this guy is just poking along. I'm doing 52 and a 60 right now. Come on, dude. You need to speed it up. Can't keep playing Slinky here, or Snake, or whatever it is that people call it. And how are we looking behind us? Yeah, look, we got traffic queuing up behind us there. You have got to pick up the pace. I don't know if this is a law in other places, but in California, if you're on a 2-lane road, especially up in the mountains where like there's not a lot of room to pass and they have turnouts, if you have, I believe the law is 4 more cars, but it might be 5. If you have 5 or more cars behind you, you're supposed to use the turnout and let them pass you, since you're holding up traffic. I guess we could talk about sports a little bit. It's nice having basketball back. I don't know if I discussed that since my other videos, but it's been pretty nice to have sports back. I've been vaguely watching my Lakers. Just when I get a chance, I do watch them. And it's good to see, as of this recording, they're going to be advancing to the Western Conference Finals, so that's really good. I'm expecting us to be playing the Clippers, but the way that Denver has been playing, you don't know right now. You can't really call it what it is. As of this recording, the Clippers are up 3-2 against Denver, but Denver just won the last game, so it could be a sign that Denver could advance past the Clippers, which if they do, I'll be kind of shocked. I might be a little disappointed though, because I know everybody's looking for that Los Angeles rivalry for the West Coast Finals, or Western Conference Finals rather. So that'll be pretty cool to get if we do, and if we don't, well, I mean, it just goes to show they couldn't handle the Denver Nuggets. Man, it's weird to say that. The Denver Nuggets have been kind of an on and off team. When they had Carmelo Anthony, they were doing pretty good, and then they kind of fell off from there, and then they're doing good this year too. So been a good all-around team, just not enough to get them over that hump to get a championship, it seems like. But my Lakers, oh my goodness, they've been doing great. They have a few games here or there where they mess up, like they lose a game, and it's like, oh, you need to go back and regather what you were doing and make adjustments, and they make the adjustments. So it's pretty good to see them send Houston home early packing, because I was really worried that Houston was going to take us out. I wasn't sure how well they were going to do, but luckily we did better than them, so they adjusted and were able to take care of business, and now we get a little bit of a rest before we find out who we play next.
Go straight on.
Which, if I had money on it, I would say we're playing the Clippers next, and Denver has just been getting, well, I don't want to say lucky. They've been exploiting the Clippers for just underestimating them, but who knows, they might underestimate them the entire series and ended up getting sent home from the Nuggets, but we'll see. It's like we're coming up to another highway here to get on. Oh, there's the frame, there's those stutters again. Yeah, it's just, I don't know what it is that's causing that. I don't have a whole lot. There's a few mods that I had to remove because they showed that they were obsolete and they weren't working anymore. So I removed those, but I haven't.
Turn left.
Oh, okay. But I haven't added anything to the game since my last recording session with it. So it's really strange to see it stuttering and act the way that it is. Look that off. There we go. Oh, I thought we were getting on a highway. This is the actual exit to this road. Okay. It's a little different. Make sure it's clear, which it is. Oh, that's nice little industrial park, like corporate office building over there. That's pretty cool. I think we got some construction on the left here, which, speaking of left, I need to get in that lane. Yep, doing some road work there.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Alrighty, we will do that. How close are we now? We are 8 miles out, so we're about to be at our drop-off here.
Turn left.
The drop-off is going to be interesting because of how long it's been since I played this game. And that's kind of why I picked this job too. One, I wanted a job that would go for a while, so that way I can talk about everything that I wanted to talk about in one episode of American Truck Sim, as well as I wanted to take a job that had a 53-foot trailer, so I could park that because I tend to do better with the longer trailers. Although this might not be a 53-footer, it might be, let me see, it might be a 48. I could be wrong on what size it is. Either way, it's not one of the shorties, and it's not doubles or triples, so that's okay with me too. Sorry about that. I was checking to see what the actual time is and the recording time. Yeah, it's up to 40 minutes. Woo. Yeah, sorry, this is gonna be a long episode. I've been trying to trim my episodes down to about 20 minutes, or my recording time anyways, but I get a little far ahead of myself, it seems like.
Safe and sound.
Safe and sound. Okay, where do you want us? You want to put it over there. Okay, do I have to drive into there? It says truck delivery is this way, so I guess I have to go this way. According to that sign. So they want it in there? Oh, why couldn't I just drive it in straight on from the other side? You know what? I know that truck deliveries go this way, but I'm gonna see if I can make this easier. I don't want to make this any harder than it has to be. Even though we're on gravel. Ooh, my steering wheel is starting to give me that force feedback. Come on. There we go. Oh, got a spotty light over here, it looks like. Don't know if this is gonna work. Let's try, though. See if I get it on the first shot. That'd be pretty nice. Nice. So it's a little angled. It's not the prettiest, but it gets the job done. I can go ahead and turn my lights off. There we go. That's not too bad. Now let's go ahead and uncouple the trailer, and we'll see what our results are here. We're dropping off these tires. Got excellent on it. We drove 615 miles. It took us 13 hours and 12 minutes to do it. We earned a total of 29,242 on this job. And we've maxed out everything on our XP, so I'm not too worried about that. But we did earn an additional 1,475 towards any other future attributes that they give to us. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of American Truck Simulator. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought. And until next time, take care.